Jeff from the Infirmary Report. Today we're talking about Tony Romo, who has sustained a significant back injury. Before the injury, Romo was being selected as about the 13th quarterback. There's been a lot of speculation as to how this will affect Tony's career, how much time he will miss this year, and how effective he'll be when he does return. Well, let's bring in the fantasy doctor, Dr. Selene Parekh, who's going to break down the injury and give you his expectations for Romo.
This is Dr. Selene Parekh, the fantasy doctor. Unfortunately, I've been away for the last few days. In India with our charity doing work, and I've been disconnected from the world, and so you haven't been hearing from me as this week has gone by with all of the big injuries. But the biggest thing that's happened is Tony Romo is out for 6 to 10 weeks with what's called a compression fracture of his L1 or lumbar vertebral body. Now, if you look at the spinal canal and the column, there are bones called vertebral bodies that stack up and make up the the spinal canal column. There are bigger parts to it called the vertebral bodies that are the building blocks for that spinal column. Now, what Tony Romo has is a compression fracture or a break of that building block. Now, that's an issue because it causes pain, and if it's a big enough compression, it can cause pieces of the bone to push on the nerves. From the sounds of it, it doesn't seem like he's having any nerve issues right now, and that's a great thing. But the problem is a compression fracture at times needs surgery. Now, what would opt for surgery? Well, if there's a lot of compression, you can put a balloon into the bone and pop that bone back open into place and fill it with cement, and that helps with pain and also restores the height of the block. Sometimes, again, if it's really compressed, you need to go in and do a fusion. Now, again, it doesn't sound like he has the fusion issue, but it is possible that he ends up with the vertebral body balloon procedure. Again, there's no indication right now that that's going to happen, but it can always be possible, especially if he's in a lot of pain or if he's lost quite a bit of height. Now, the timeline for return is 6 weeks at best, 10 weeks or more at worst. So that puts at least half of the season in jeopardy for the Cowboys. When he comes back, look for him to be really protecting his lower back, and that's if he comes back. You know, we've seen athletes like Tiger Woods struggle from back issues time after time after time. Now, Tony Romo, this is a new injury, but in a back that's seen multiple injuries through his playing career. So again, I'm not ruling Tony Romo out, and his career is not over, but I am cautiously optimistic that he'll make it back in 6 to 10 weeks. This is Dr. Selene Parekh, Fantasy Doctor.
Wow, great explanation, Doc. Just the latest injury in a career that's been marred by injuries. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, please put a thumbs up on it. Go to our channel, subscribe, turn those notifications on, and never miss an update. And we'll see you next time.